President Trump filing a legal brief a short time ago, his team defending his immigration ban that's now been halted. The president today, during his first visit to U.S. Central Command in Florida, warning, quote, terrorists are determined to strike our homeland. But this is now in the hands of the courts, and with the temporary halt in place, you can see the tearful reunions, families waiting for loved ones at airports across the country. The president lashing out at the judge who halted the ban, referring to him as a so-called judge, and said if anything happens, blame him. ABC senior White House correspondent Cecilia Vega leading us off.
President Trump's very first address to U.S. troops as commander-in-chief began with a look back at his election win.
We had a wonderful election, didn't we?
A victory lap that keeps on going.
And I saw those numbers. And you like me, and I like you. That's the way it worked.
Eventually, the president turning to that controversial ban on refugees and citizens of 7 Muslim-majority countries.
We need strong programs so that people that love us and want to love our country and will end up loving our country are allowed in, not people that want to destroy us and destroy our country.
That ban now put on temporary hold by federal judge James Robart in Washington state.
That the state has met its burden of demonstrating that it faces immediate and irreparable injury.
The president over the weekend lashing out against Robart, a George W. Bush appointee, calling him, quote, a so-called judge, and adding, just cannot believe a judge would put our country in such peril. If something happens, blame him and court system, people pouring in, bad. The administration has appealed the ruling to the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. Top tech companies, nearly 100 of them, from Apple to Google to Netflix, now joining in the legal case opposing Trump. So are attorneys general from 15 states and the District of Columbia. With the ban in legal limbo, travelers from those 7 Muslim-majority countries now rushing to enter the U.S. again. People like the Asale family from Syria.
Unhuman. What happened to us.
They sold all their possessions to come here, landing in Philadelphia last week just as the ban took effect, only to be sent back to Syria. Their American relatives here, Dr. Ghassan Asale and his wife Sarmad, both voted for President Trump, and they are now caught directly in his new policy.
I am so grateful to everyone that helped in this. I cannot thank them enough from the bottom of my heart, because my family is here with us safe.
But the president today saying the terror threat is growing, and he accused the media of trying to cover it up.
You've seen what happened in Paris and Nice. All over Europe, it's happening. It's gotten to a point where it's not even being reported. And in many cases, the very, very dishonest press doesn't want to report it. They have their reasons, and you understand that.
On Air Force One, reporters asking for proof the media is ignoring terrorist attacks. That list of terror attacks the White House says were underreported, released late tonight, on its 78 attacks between 2014 and 2016. Among them, the shooting that left 14 people dead in San Bernardino, the shooting at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando, Florida, that truck attack on a busy promenade in Nice, France, and the Christmas market attack in Germany. High-profile attacks covered by just about every major news outlet, including ABC News.
Cecilia Vega leading us off tonight. Cecilia, thank you.